is ours and to share the message with us.
Thank you very much for welcoming me, King Arthur. I've been coming a long way. I traveled around the world to find the dragon glad that the Hopi say holds the purifier. And when the purifier comes from the east, that will happen in a good way. But when we fail, and it comes from the west, it will be most devastating. So I'd like to share with you the message and the medicine that I brought it here this today, and that had to be shared with the Druids and the whole world. And hear me out, and thank you very much for welcoming me. And let's see what truth they hold. And I'm really open for all kind of questioning on this part, because I'm just a messenger, and I hope that I give the good message. That is not a false message. So please, from heart to heart, consult your heart, and if there is anything that is not correct for me to say, or it has to be questioned, then so be it. And thank you very much. Please take a seat, and I will continue. I'm just a messenger, and I was adopted by the Hopi, a Hopi elder in Hopi land. And he told me that it's important for me to share the law of creation with the world. And he told me, shake the anthill, go around the world and tell the truth of God, Creator's law with the world. And so that's what I'm doing, and I hope I really can shake, and that means that people wake up, because we have been asleep for a long time. And now that we are completing a cycle of consciousness, it's important that we remember. We have to remember why we have come to this planet Earth. And to make that last step, we have to remember, and that last step will realize that who we are. And that's the last question, to be or not to be. I brought with me also an illustration of the last Hopi prophecies in the last stage, that also goes all the way from the beginning. And here we see that the emergence of the first people, of the Hopi also, and many other so-called tribes were involved with that. And this is the purifier, he is the chief. That means he is the, not so much the purifier, but the guardian of the earth. And he has 3 arrows, that means these are the 3 attempts. You have to hit the target with the last arrow. And he gave us the eternal law and the temporary law, the circle and the cross. And the idea is that the cross is brought into the circle, so all laws come together, and we can enter both worlds without conflict. As it is today, we find ourselves in the world of duality, not in the world of oneness. And so we emerge into the dual world, the world of relativity. And from here, there are 2 paths. The original path continues, that's the eternal path. The upper path, that's a temporary path. And here people are kind of mindless, their heads are separated, as you can see. And they follow always a leader. He says, follow me, I'm the best. And that's the first disqualification to be a leader, to say, I'm the best. And that's us today, you know, vote for me, and also, and democracy and so on. Which is correct, because these people have to find out for themselves the truth. And so they have an option here. But if they continue to follow these leaders, and it is their role. I mean, they're doing a great job today. I mean, I couldn't do it better than anyone else, I guess. I think they need a standing ovation for what they're doing, and they're doing it all very well. But how about us? So when we follow the leader, we end up in so-called disillusion. That means the illusion will end because it has a beginning and an end. and that will mean self-destruction, suicide, either directly or indirectly. But when we come to the realization that this, we went too far, there's one more chance, it's the last chance, we can go back to the original path, and that's today. So now we have to question to be or not to be, either be identified by a so-called mandatory idea and be scanned and be chipped and be completely controlled and be destroyed for some reason. But when we return, we possibly can determine what this mystery egg, this is the third arrow, this mystery egg will hatch. Will it be a world peace? Will be a world war or world destruction? So prior to that we have the Second World War, the First World War. These are the first two arrows. And we try to penetrate the great mystery to find out what's inside. And we blasted ourselves inside ourselves, literally with bombs and later with atom bomb. And that was a time in 1945 that the Hopi say, they call this the atom bomb, the gourd of ashes. This is the rattle that they dance with in the plaza with the mask on. And this gourd of ashes, they say that's the atom bomb that exploded in 1945, and they say we have really penetrated the mystery and matter, and now it's time to return. However, we continued, and now this atom bomb has become also a bio bomb. That means people start to disintegrating because cancer, AIDS, whatever. That means we are definitely disintegrating. So there is still a chance to unite. That means bring the parts together, and that's world peace. World peace is not just simply for feeling comfortable, having no war. World peace is to come back to the oneness. That's what it is. That's the one heart. So to come back to the one heart, the collective heart, we have to consult our own heart and be willing to make that first step and to unite the hearts in the circle of hearts. So as I'm saying this, I'm sharing this message, listen with your heart. And of course we have to consult our mind too, and we trust our mind when we know that the heart speaks from within. So when we are able to return and we can hatch world peace from this mystery egg, then the next leader, the true leader, that is this person, this man or woman. He has two walking steps. That means he is enjoying a long life. Okay? Happy long life. And because he is fully connected with the earth, you see, this is a corn, this is the food of humanity. That means grains, wholesale grains. And the wholesale grains hold the ancient memory, so we can remember or dream and realize it. So the next banker, the next leader, is a true farmer. Because that food that we need from the earth, it holds the memory, so we can remember who we are and where we're going to. That means we can eternally enjoy our journey